Oneyplays!
With friends.
Wow. There he is.
Swim along, just join
Not that song!
He runs away screaming.
No! It's back!
I would not, if I heard that song, I would not be allured.
Hello? Where are you hiding?
Yeah, shouldn't she be singing something prettier? Like,
I know you're the girl who saved me.
Stop
Please,
singing!
so I can thank you.
I used to like coming here until you showed up.
There's no good beaches in the area anymore.
Ariel? That girl's acting strange again.
And I can't move my lips.
maybe I can take advantage of her.
Come on, we gotta keep rehearsing.
For financial gain, not something that you were probably thinking.
You don't know what I'm thinking.
No, Ariel!
I've got an idea, Sebastian.
No one cares! Why is he here?
He just looks retarded all the time.
Get out!
Come on, follow me.
I don't need any of this conflict.
Over here.
I did my finny fun. I don't need anything else.
I made that hole.
Look at this wreckage. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say the human death
The
is
destruction's
complete?
complete.
Don't you think Ariel's gonna love it? But if the seeking explodes,
I can assume the throne.
I can take advantage of that
What?
What is he doing? That is fucking Iraq. That's not. He's not moving.
Let's linger on it.
It's no use. I can't come. Ew.
You did try not fucking
Well,
Iraq.
that's the end of that world. Okay.
True.
Thank Christ.
Now we get to do the even worse one.
Yeah.
I would rather do the musical
Pirates.
world
Really?
than the pirate world. It's so boring.
Oh my gosh. I just want to see Johnny Depp in a video game realm.
Well, you'll see him soon
You
enough.
will see him soon.
I'm sorry I've been complaining about these worlds being boring.
I mean,
There's
you're
really
not
only
wrong.
a couple that I like in this game.
Kingdom Hearts 1 had better pacing, I think.
I think Kingdom Hearts
'Cause it's not
is a
40
video
hours
game
long.
series.
Yeah, and the worlds were... You could beat a world in like an hour, usually.
But Chris, look at this.
This
It's
is...
a big crab.
Why would they put... Who put that there?
Me.
Are these heartless?
That's a crab's heartless.
Do the heartless have spaceships?
No, as in like a giant crab became that.
No. I hate this world.
I thought you just meant like a regular crab became it.
No, a giant
And then
crab.
his afterlife is that he stomps around in space.
Why aren't there any animal heartless in that sort of sense?
You tell me, buddy.
Scar becomes a Heartless.
Does he?
Scartless.
I think he's the only character that you get to see become a Heartless.
But do you kill him?
Yeah.
Julian,
Uh-huh.
you didn't bring true peace to that world then.
I would not say
You
so.
you corrupted their storyline. Sora was not supposed to get
It's
involved.
true, that's true. It's supposed to be a rule about being a Keyblade. Is that just stuck in your head now?
I've got a newfound appreciation for real music.
You should do a cover of that song, Chris.
That's all it is.
Well, you have to sound panicked at the one part.
I think someone just found like a bike horn on the ground and went.
Chris, it's a MIDI file.
Yeah, I know, but then
Don't
they
be
were inspired
generous.
to
That
write
means
the MIDI file.
That means they had to actually have something physical that they used in some way.
A guy stepped on a bike horn and it got stuck to the gum on his shoe.
No.
And he started running away from it
No,
and played that song.
That's the basement music from Resident Evil Director's Cut. Look out. It's a bug.
It's the flapper.
That's a bug. It's dead.
What a strange thing to include in your RPG attacking game.
I mean, they did it in the first one just because it took up time.
You think that's why it just adds time?
Yeah.
I'm glad they at least expanded it into an actual
Yeah, it's an actual
playable
game here now. It's still kind of taking your time up a bit, but it's not as forced as it was.
They came up with fun assets,
Yeah,
like
it's not as bad. It's pretty inoffensive.
They should have
it
a
actually
DD
feels
or
good.
Kingdom Hearts minigame.
The gummy ships in the first one are stinky, though. They're boring.
It's true.
Shut up.
Okay.
Go to the skull world. Thank you.
Where's this giant skull and crossbones?
Oh man, this is ugly
It's
already.
under the sea.
That's where Johnny Depp lives.
This
is ugly.
Kinda different.
Kind of. Ugh.
Yeah, look at that
PS2 at night.
repeating
my
texture.
God.
That is the ugliest shit.
Don't hold on a shot of that.
Yeah, well, that's the
You're
worst
supposed
thing
to be impressed.
They should not have shown that. That's a cool effect, the burning. How'd they do that?
Masking. Oh my
Jesus
God.
fucking Christ.
Somebody's being murdered.
Are they gonna show the fucking pillaging? Or
No, it's just regular people being murdered, guys.
this is olden times. It's normal.
okay.
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 It's a map. Very
Alrighty.
good. Get the crown.
Oh my god, if you put on that crown, you will become Sora Bowsette. So cool.
Sorette.
Sorat. Mithril stone.
Fine.
It came from over there.
Tell me, what is your favorite thing about Pirates of the Caribbean?
I like that it's really weird.
That's a good thing to say.
Like, even the stuff that people don't like, at least it's creative and interesting.
I like the first one a lot.
And thanks to the curse put on it, we are neither among
If you squeeze my nose, little white worms come out of it.
I don't like how yellow his eyes are.
That's what they look like in the movie.
With the little white worms.
Yeah.
You guys look uncanny. Like you're in an uncanny valley. Not like me. I'm stylized and nice looking.
Whoa, now I get what you were saying.
Kind of corpsey over here.
Well, if you see two
That is a weird thing to have in Kingdom Hearts, isn't it?
Steer clear.
They had to do a tie-in with the recent movie, I guess.
But that's kind of scary, though, for a little kid's game.
Well, that's why it's further in the game, alongside the musical number level.
A match for Barbosa, you said.
That's true. What a
See there?
difference
I
between
knew
them.
it. Those are the punks I was telling you about.
Who are you calling punks? It's Sora, Donald, and
We're a
Goofy
bunch of
you.
hunks.
And don't you forget-
That we won't. And we'll engrave it on your tombstone. To be
Tombstone.
They're friends already.
I like your style.
Man, half of you stay here and indulge these cullies. The rest,
Cullies?
Bring me that medallion.
It's the song!
Aw, we only get to stomp
That
on a
sounds.
few
Is that the actual song? That's just the MP3. Actually, no, it's not. It's pretty spot on, though.
So you're just hurting regular people now?
They all look the same. God, that's so
no use.
quick.
We can't beat them.
You didn't even fucking try! Boo, 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 boo. Look out, here's the moon.
Oh!
No, they are scary.
Your prayers. Watch out, they could see you. Stay away from their
I've brought you to the most horrible place I could think of.
Pete, why are you just standing there? You could actually help
Hey,
them.
thanks for the tip.
Defeat the pirates. The irate pirate. I can't believe they actually put the music in like that. That's so cool.
It's a bit refreshing because I remember getting really bored of it in the original score.
You know, I don't know why they don't put in more of the actual music from the movies and shit.
I like to know they're doing some extra effort and having to reorchestrate it.
I know, but sometimes they're just bland, and it's like, I'd prefer the
Well, you didn't know on that one.
Yeah.
Let me go.
Oh, Keira Knightley. Oh. God.
Stop!
Orlando Bloom.
What's Orlando Bloom doing
Wow,
now?
his low detailed model looks a lot different from his high detailed one. This is a different
He
character.
looks fine. He dies. Why does it give you first person looking at the enemy before you fight them?
Because you're freaking the fuck out.
They want you to. They want you to be really invested.
What is this? You know what?
I do like how goofy all the high detail models look here. I appreciate it.
They look cool. I like it too.
Yeah. It's weird, like, expressive, cartoony faces on regular people.
It's actually, it blows my mind how much better these, like, PS2 models can look than some Xbox 360 games.
They knew how to take advantage of these games pretty well. I think they still hold up pretty decently.
Like, when you put that, like, cutscene Orlando Bloom next to Elder Scrolls Oblivion, it looks way better.
Are you saying Oblivion is not the best looking and best written?
And Skyrim and Fallout, like, and all the new ones too. Like, it still looks better than that, just stylistically.
Bethesda, I think, is like the last place you should be looking for quality.
I know. It's like low-hanging fruit, but it's still, it's interesting.
I know. I'm just saying, it's like you're stacking something that a lot of effort went into against something where no effort went in.
I just mean that, like these are pretty low poly models. It doesn't look like it.
Because if you properly stylize it and everything, you can get a lot out of it.
Yeah.
They look very, very good.
I never really appreciated how good these games can look. You know?
They do look very good.
I would say that's the one thing that really holds up about them. They still look pretty nice. They have fun designs too.
Especially Sora's big fucking feet.
I didn't say that.
I never even insinuated that part.
But if you say so.
I do, I really do.
It's the only reason I bought it!
There has to be at least 10,000 people who only bought this to jerk off over the feet.
They saw it. I mean, they're right on the cover. You get to see.
It's true.
This game is going to be full of big feet.
It's the front cover's that it's a reference to the scene in Goofy movie.
Exactly. That's what I was going to tie it into.
The fish suckling on his toes.
They put a lot of emphasis on Goofy's big black feet in that movie.
Big black feet.
Kind of wanted the bottoms of Goofy's feet to be pale like my feet, you know?
Got me pretty mad when that scene came on.
Yeah, like I don't want to look at fully black
I said,
Goofy
okay,
feet.
kids, we're leaving.
Go to Harbor.
This was not the answer I was hoping for.
Orlando.
We're too late.
The ship is shrinking.
Pirates kidnapped my swan and took her to their ship.
To fuck
Now
her, I
they've
think.
sailed, and I'll never be able to find her.
Okay.
Then she's long gone. The Black Pearl is nigh uncatchable. Best find yourself another girl, mate.
Not a very good impression there, buddy.
You? What are you doing aboard the Interceptor? She's off limits to civilians.
Fortunate that I'm going to commandeer her then. She'll make a fine pirate
This
ship.
is stupid.
Yeah, what is that? What was that progression of expressions?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
That looks pretty good.
Take me with you. Help me hunt down the
I
Black
love
Pearl
you,
and
I
save
think.
Forget her.
Sparrow.
Now that I've met you, I don't think I need her anymore.
You'll have to win fair lady's heart alone, mate.
I like sucking on my own dreadlocks, mate.
Come
He
on,
probably
Captain.
You
does.
can't hold a candle to that.
Sail her. All on
That's
your
my
own.
only character trait. That's
He sucks on his. That's all I do all day.
If you can help me stop doing that, I can't do it good. Sorry.
That's okay.
Kill me.
I mean, how much better is his?
Captain Sparrow.
I'm Sora. This is Donald.
I'm sorry, but you can call me Twinkleington.
I'm Will Turner.
I'm not going to call you that.
You should be sorry.
No doubt name for your father.
His animation's really good, actually.
What do you say about No
Mr.
Doubt?
Turner, you get
Oh,
us ready
you
to
went back
favorite
to
band,
scary
mate.
low poly.
deliberate.
Aye. But hurry.
Naturally.
This music doesn't suit them walking up and down planks, does it?
No, this is pretty thrilling.
Yeah, why did they walk up and then walk back down?
I don't know. Why the one guy teleport out and teleport back in to teleport out?
We just met him.
You're a very pretty girl, mate.
I think my luck's about to change.
Oh no.
See, he's interested.
I don't like that.
You put him away.
Captain Jack. Oh, that's Orlando. Kissy kissy.
There it goes again.
What would you cast Orlando Bloom in, Chris?
Release
If you had to use him, if you were contractually obligated,
I would make him
it's part of the funding of the film.
This is no
in Pirates. Or
if
any
you were
film.
making any film,
Aztec gold. One of 882
Probably-
identical pieces
Probably.
delivered in a
I
stone
can't think of
chest
anything for
to
him.
Cortez
I'm sorry.
himself.
Let me think about it.
I would make him a waiter.
Captain
That's pretty good.
I'd make him just a regular rat in the background. I'd say act like a rat.
And
he has to be fully naked and running around in the dirt.
But then nobody would know that's him.
You know, in movies when the camera
too
pans down
convincing.
in a bleak atmosphere and a rat runs across a rafter,
yeah,
that would be him.
Orlando Bloom. And people will point out to it, they'll be like, did you know that Orlando Bloom, that's him in the scene?
That's the rat.
The famous rat scene.
You're saying this all jokingly, but imagine if he actually got nominated for an award because everyone was convinced that was a real rat.
He's a very good actor.
Most convincing rat man.
But now we are consumed.
Ooh, your arm looks a little funky.
How very sad for you.
His hair looks real frizzy.
His dried pasta hair.
The joint of your arm is deforming slightly.
You weren't white painted properly.
This is very funny. 3D animation jokes, but please move on.
What do you think of the food on the table?
Looks good.
I would try to eat some of that.
Would you have a low poly chicken dinner?
I would.
I feel like I would be disappointed. I feel like if you interacted with a real 3D object, that it would feel like it was made of paper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it would just be like a hollow shell that's really thin.
I imagine if you were biting, for example, like the skin off of that, it would just peel around it like it's just a rock it just happens to be low poly. I don't think it would influence anything. Oh god.
We have the final piece.
His skin pores look really
Is he
real.
okay?
No.
Where are his eyes doing?
I don't know why, but I'm remembering back to the Polar Express game.
It is kind of similar.
Was there anybody that looked like this?
You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the Cubics game, that their mouths would just flap when they talked.
The Cubics game was so funny. It's a shame it froze.
Yeah.
Whoa, she's beautiful.
Whoa.
She was gonna run into the pole there.
Look at that guy, he's eager.
The moonlight shows us
That was
Remember,
very
this was-
awkward.
This was in the trailer.
Wow!
Is this where he says,
You're in one.
He says, I am a ghost story. You believe in the ghost
I
story.
am a ghost story. Look at me. I'm the bad guy in the movie. Woo.
Do you bleed?
You better start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one.
You're in one!
You're in one. Blue, blue.
He's wiggling his fingers. He can do something like that. Remember the Superman trailer had Lex Luthor going, WRONG!
that does not have the same effect with that scary music. It's so awkward. Did you see that cutscene? That was shite. Let's sail towards it.
I want to see more.
He wants to make fun of it.
That's not his voice.
Oh shit, what are the Heartless look? Okay, they're just little paragliders, I guess. That makes sense.
Excuse me, they're air pirates, Chris.
That's what they're called, that's their official name.
Thanks, Julian. I'm glad you told me that.
It's a good thing you've got me around, huh?
You would have been a fool otherwise. Always here to catch you when you fall.
I love that you said that to me. Goofy looks so stupid. Standing on a big scary ship like that.
Yeah, he's like slouching a little.
By the way, I already thought the new Pirates world looked kind of fun in Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm gonna give them even more of a compliment now after seeing this in comparison.
Why are they still doing pirates?
I don't know.
Yeah, people don't like pirates anymore.
No, they don't, but the
It's
world...
Pirates of the Caribbean, I mean specifically.
Yeah, the world they set up in the new one looks pretty fun though. They were doing cool boat stuff.
I haven't liked the Pirates of the Caribbean since the second movie.
That was the one that I personally preferred. But I haven't seen them since they came out.
1 and 2 are great, and then the rest just suck.
I didn't even see I saw the last one that wasn't the last one.
The third one?
Yeah.
I watched half of it and I turned it off.
I just remember it being like chaos. Like it's it's like 20
accurate.
characters showing up and being like, okay, this happened and you did this and that affected this and this went there.
Yeah.
And just them trying to wrap it all up like very quickly.
Isn't that the one with the desert sequence?
Yeah.
though?
Yes.
When he's dead.
Yes.
I like that sequence
And
a lot.
then the lady becomes giant and explodes into a bunch of crabs.
Explodes into crabs. You remember?
It's because it's 4D. They threw
You
crabs
remember
into
him
the
rolling
audience.
around in the marble blast?
I do, when it was Jack Sparrow's head and he was using it as his marble and
Yeah.
he had to beat 10 levels if he wanted to escape the afterlife. I do remember that. That was the sound it made the whole time.
He needs to pull his sleeve closer to his arm.
Button your sleeves, Jack.
Come over here.
It's not that funny.
Let's get pumped!
Every last piece that went astray, we have returned, save for this.
We are going to make you eat every last one.
Oh my god. What a horrible torture.
It'd be fun.
I don't think it would be.
You found rock face.
Go home now.
Pointless.
No, not the
Why are the hammers here?
Yeah, why? Well, it's playing the theme over it. I guess they're fitting now.
Hammerheads. I get it.
Look out for the giant car enemies. They're here too.
If they put those, like, cartoony cars here.
How would you feel?
I'd laugh.
I'd be okay with it.
Pirates drive cars.
It's true. They would if they could.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Has anybody ever done pirates with cars, like instead of ships?
I don't think so. People don't use pirates very often.
I wish Sora, Goofy, and Donald looked really realistic in this world.
That would be pretty.
I wish Goofy was just a regular dog.
I would enjoy that. Like he's just like he's
on all fours.
Yeah, and Donald was a regular old duck.
Has he got like the clothes on? Oh, that was
Yeah,
stupid of
he's
me.
got the stupid clothes dragging along his feet.
They can still talk and everything too. So it would cut to like a close-up of an actual dog whenever Goofy had to speak.
I think it'd be funnier if the duck made like
He already does that.
and Goofy made
So what, it's just everybody squealing as soon as you come in?
yeah, and Sora's like
What, does he turn into like a literal 1-year-old?
yeah, he's a little toddler. I'd like that.
It's very piratey.
Yeah, where does the pirate portrait come in?
Come on, I gotta wait for you guys.
That is kind of. They should have made them fit the style of every single world they went to.
No.
That'd be fun.
Consistency isn't needed, it's okay.
Fuck off.
Especially when it's a whole storyline about rules.
If they went to the Nightmare Before Christmas world, they should have made it look stop-motion-y.
They should have made it before Christmas.
They should have made him look like a stop-motion little man.
You shouldn't be allowed to play after Christmas.
Ding Dong, how would you feel about that?
What?
If they had actually like lowered the frame rate to make them look like stop motion.
I would have been okay with that.
As long as they didn't do it to the camera.
I would say don't do it to the gameplay, do it to the character animations.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that would look fine.
Well, we might.
I'd be all for that.
It would look good.
I never
Yeah.
flash like that.
They could do it now, too.
To free us from this curse forever.
Jesus fucking Christ.
They hear him.
That's what got Jack captured.
Stop him! He's slapping a rock!
Trust me.
Calm down!
Not to do anything.
Okay!
Everybody crowds around him and pins him down because they want to calm him.
He starts stroking his hair.
Drink this glass of water!
What
Oh
the
my god!
See, he's going ballistic.
He just teleported
Oh my
behind
God.
him.